Alright, I'm back for Defense of Minas Tirith now. I'll go ahead and start it. One thing I will note right at the beginning is that the enemies do not start charging at you right ahead, but you actually have a 5-minute timer before the fight will automatically start. If you do not want to wait that 5-minute timer, then you can talk to Gandalf, who will be right next to you at the beginning. There he is, Mithrandir.
I am glad you have come at this dark hour, my friend. Sauron's armies have encircled the city, and now only battle can decide the fate of Gondor.
So
The strength of men shall be tested this day.
If you talk to him straight away, then you have
their courage does not falter.
The enemies will start spawning straight away. But I would recommend
the Prince of Dol Amroth and the Lords of Gondor have gathered in the tower above. Come,
change these guys to two-handed and prioritize warriors. So there are 3 guys on each side. You want to start with these guys because this is where the enemy waves will start right at the beginning. And we pretty much just want to set two-handed and priority. That's what you pretty much want to do. This guy on the end, I will mention, cannot be set to two-handed for some odd reason. I have no idea why. He just doesn't have that option here. So we'll go ahead and prioritize warriors whenever we have the chance. And this battle is quite easy because you have a lot of master defenders and Imrahil as well in addition. So because you have so many allies defending, it's very difficult for them to die. But I will go ahead and start the fight. So you have these 3 guys, you have Imrahil, you have those 2 guys over there, and you also have like him and like these wardens of keys and stuff. You have a ton of master defenders. But we'll go ahead and start the fight with Mithrandir. I think he's over here. Yeah, there he is. And I will go ahead and mute while I do the rest of the stuff for story purposes.
Mithrandir, you have come just in time. Their forces wield all manner of weapons, and great towers of which I have never seen the like loom above them all. They do not march yet, but I see their ranks shifting restlessly. It cannot be long now.
The enemy wields many weapons, but none greater than fear.
You inspire hope even in the darkest of times, Mithrandir. The men of Gondor shall be honored to fight at your side.
I shall stand beside you then, and keep your men from despair.
The din of the enemy's armies grows louder still. We must move now.
So it is, so it is. I cannot even have a few words with these fine men before the enemy would see me slain. Well, I will let my axe speak for me then.
My men await my command. Dwyn here, call your sons and let us go. Dwyn, Derafin, the time for scouting is over. Follow me onto the wall. At once, father. Derafin, stop wasting your arrows and get in position. Call it a waste, brother. I've done more to thin their numbers than all this talk.
Alright, so that's the start. There's a lot of dialogue, so you have even more time than just 5 minutes. Probably have like 7 or 8 minutes. And the enemies will start charging as soon as that finishes, so... the main thing you want to look for is these barricades. You want to repair them whenever they get low, because enemies will sometimes target them. That is the main focus for most of the fight. There will be 2 side quests, one for each wave, because they assault the west side first and then they assault the east side. And during the side quest, about halfway through the side quest, there will be a siege tower that will roll from all the way back there, so like that siege tower or that one or whatever. I think it's probably that one. And in order to destroy it, I'll get to that when I get there, but you pretty much just want to light the 3 barrels of black powder on the tower itself and then run off quickly, because there will be a limited amount of time. And that's pretty much it. There will be one on the west side and one on the east side. Like I said, about halfway through the side quest's duration. Some side quests are very easy, like epic foes, like in the previous battle, and some of them do take some time, so prioritize completing the side quest first, and then you can handle the siege tower. Which the siege towers always spawn in the same location, so you don't really have to have any guesswork about it. You can see a Mûmakîl over there. But I'm going to go ahead and mute, because there's not really much to talk about until the first side quest spawns, so I'll see you there.
I see him! The Southron that poisoned Faramir has climbed onto the wall. We must avenge him!
Alright, so this side quest is just an epic foe, so it's very easy. Just kill him. He has a lot of health though, as you can tell. 77,000.
The will of your master holds no power here. Be gone!
Yeah, there we go. Platinum. Easy peasy. So now, we just want to wait for the siege engine to come up. It should be just a minute or so. We'll just continue to look for the spiked barricades. They don't really target them very much in this battle, but they definitely do in the second battle. Well, this one's actually a little bit lower, so go ahead and repair it back.
Look to the fields! A siege
So
tower
here
of the
comes the
enemy
siege tower,
approaches!
rolling up. Just trampling all of the allies. And as soon as it spawns, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there will be a few little like hooks and grapples or whatever that will be launched onto the wall in order for it to be secured. So you want to kill those things first, and they actually have a pretty decent amount of health.
And lessen their burden on the wall!
Let's see if I can target the grappling hook. There we go. So they have 27,000 health each, which is a pretty decent amount. Come on. It's not targeting the stupid grapple. Oh, that's not the grappling hook itself. My bad. I was targeting the wrong thing. Here's the last one over here. After you destroy all 3 of them,
assail the tower and set it aflame!
You want to go across the bridge, and then, like I said before, you want to light the 3 powder kegs on fire. You do have a little bit of a time limit once you light the first. I think you have a time limit when you light the first one rather than the third one. But either way, you want to be quick about it. So here's the third one.
The tower
And then we can go ahead and run back over.
Before it collapses.
And it should be destroyed in a second here. So we'll just watch. There we go. Let's just watch the barricades, repair them back a little bit. And I will go ahead and mute because there's not really anything else to talk about until the next wave starts. So I will see you then.
We must move now to aid the other
get
defenders.
all of these
the hope of
things for your
Gondor
merit.
cannot falter.
So now we will move on the eastern side. And while I go over here, I will make sure to... I set these guys to what I needed to, but I didn't set this last captain yet. So I'll set him to two-handed and prioritize warriors. One thing I will note is that quickly after you do the last siege tower, the second siege tower, and the second side quest, there will be a pair of trolls that will march across this like out of bounds area and come, and they have a lot of health. They're basically like roving threat level enemies. Now of course they're not too bad because you have a lot of soldiers to help, but they hit very hard, so I would recommend taking on one of them. At least that's what I do, because I'm pretty survivable. Taking on one of them and then having your soldiers take on the other one. And also make sure to set this guy to haste damage and heal and stuff so that they are able to kill that troll quicker. But you will see what I mean when we get there in a couple minutes. So there's not really much else to talk about here before this next side quest spawns, so just keep repairing the barricades and stuff, and apparently this one has health loss for some reason. But I will be back in a few minutes when I get to the next side quest.
Pasula, our champion, has climbed onto the wall and makes for the injured.
Right,
he must be stopped before he can cut down our allies.
So it's once again very easy. Way easier than the other side quests. And this one, I'm not sure if these ones, I don't think they actually have time limits on them, at least not a visible time limit. And now we will have a siege engine spawn. It's probably that one back there. Because we had the epic foe, that means we should have plenty of time before the troll spawns to mentally prepare. Because the two trolls, they're pretty tough, and you want to try to kill them quickly as well.
Look to the fields! A siege tower of the enemy approaches!
This one back a little bit. And we will wait for the 3 grappling things to spawn again.
Weaken those grapplers and lessen their burden on the wall!
On. It's not clicking off of the thing. There's the first one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one.
Make haste! Assail the tower and set it aflame!
I will go ahead and light the thing on fire. If you were doing a duo, if you were doing this battle or the other one duo, I would recommend having one person deal with the siege tower and the other person deal with the side quest, or at least have someone leave from the side quest to take care of the siege tower. And in a little bit, we should have those 2 big monster trolls
the tower burns! Escape
start
to the
charging.
wall before it collapses!
I'm gonna go ahead and repair barricades. Actually, this one doesn't need anything. This one needs a little bit. In a second here, like I said, the trolls should come over. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my commander here, or captain, and have him ready to buff the allies. For those two trolls. Any second now. Let me see if I had done those. I haven't run this battle or the other one too much. The other Helms or Minas Tirith one. So I am still missing one more thing, one more side quest. And then Hammer of the Underworld, I am missing, well, one of them I unfortunately didn't get platinum, but the other one I'm also missing, which is one of the epic foes. Alright, here they come. So we will go ahead and haste and take care of this guy. Our allies should make quick work of the other guy, or at least somewhat quick. This guy does hit pretty hard, but I have a lot of self-healing, so it's not nearly as bad for me. There we go, they took him out. So now they need to help out, or help me. Yeah, there we go. I believe that's the end of the battle itself.
Men, repair what you can and make ready for the next assault.
I'll go ahead and mute for story purposes.
The numbers still grow, even after all we have slain.
If they cannot master the wall, they will make for the great gate.
No weapon or beast can penetrate the gate, me friend dear. It would be the enemy's greatest folly to send his forces against it.
He sends no orc against it. Look beyond the flames towards Osgiliath. The great ram Grand has been repaired and makes for Minas Tirith. We must move to the gate at once and make our stand against the enemy.
Alright, so that's the end of that battle. We can go ahead and leave. We'll just teleport out. And we just have one more battle left. Hammer of the Underworld. Hammer of the Underworld is a little bit more tricky. There's more stuff that you have to do. And there are 3 waves, I believe 3 side quests as well, instead of just 2. So, we had barely enough inventory for all of these. But I will see you in the next one, Hammer of the Underworld. See you then.